It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And off we go from Denver. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up the man coverage. But on that play, they had that play well.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got a sight set on another big game right here.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Bishop looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. Now Haskins to throw it. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's a 2nd and 8. Haskins going to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The pocket pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Bishop.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down, Haskins. Going underneath to the tight end Green. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an update anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. He spins free. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. And Bigsby once more. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one goes for 8 yards. The Broncos at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where the open week fell.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Bishop. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into point.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jamal Chase, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Haskins on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Haskins back to the air. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Haskins. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Haskins now off the bootleg. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
They with the game
First
again.
and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 14-0
Bro,
the score.
that's
This is
just
the
him
NFL
playing, man.
on EA Sports. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal.
It's
Add
really
some extra
8 of them.
mass. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
No, by me saying 8 of us, he's trying to say, you're supposed to know, you're smart enough to know that.
Yeah, he does not.
That's not what he said. He said including. That's why I asked. Including means that it's 5 people, including y'all. Like, y'all part of 5. So I guess he means it's 5 people, then including us 3 extra, but that's not how you word it. So, because it's not legal. It's not legal for him to for me to pass. You know what I'm saying? That's against the.
They specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows his versatility and gets both.
You talking about when I said no Willie 5 total including you, so if you don't.
Target, and that'll make our score 14-7.
That's what I just
Couple
said.
yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end
You
zone.
can't do that because he would have to pick. I have to pick. I can't pass if it's on the
Look at the
side.
running back, the man out of the backfield,
You know what I'm
as
saying?
he gears up to go again. It's the second quarter.
That's what I'm
His
saying.
team
He's
has
saying it
the
as a
lead.
joke to me.
I think he's hoping
That's
for a
what
little
I'm
bit more
trying to
production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are
Well, no, he's joking to me, but
we have to do the same thing.
that's what I'm saying. He's just not smart. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not a good joke because y'all gonna take it the way you taking it. That's how they probably take it. You know what I'm saying? But if there's only 5 of us,
Patience here now.
he would be going against the CBA to say that, oh no, you can pass, but then you gotta take that back. He would revert it as he would say, no, but you have to take your first. That's what he means by that. But by me asking that, he's saying that he's joking with me saying, you know it's 80 yards.
Passing for his career. That's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over.
That's what the problem. That's what I'm agreeing with you. That's what the problem is.
Over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL.
I know.
This will give some applause.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out.
And not only you, I'm pretty sure the other people read this guy was lost.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be
I know the Grizz guy, I seen him yesterday. He's good.
tackle, but then quickly brought down.
No. See, Ramirez did that where he put everybody's name on there instead of just the hired in people. So I guess by the Grizz still being there, I guess or this could be, no, I don't even know if this is Steve or Ramirez. So I'm guessing that this is Ramirez because I don't see thanks yet or none of that. When you see what say good evening, Vic, see that's Ramirez. I think Ramirez is doing this, but I don't think he's clever enough to know that by you put it on the thread that
they'll stick with the pass
everybody
as he looks to throw. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah.
So it's me, you, and who's the 4th?
But I don't think that he got Kamar name.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble.
So hit the head club on your phone.
That was great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he.
Kamar name don't show up, man. Usually his name will show
with
up.
his 4th down call.
It don't show up, man. So
They run for it with Bigsby. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
no, because I guess because that's 4 names right there.
About the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10. Bishop.
And see, I don't know. And another thing is, I think he also might be texting. Well, okay, what do we name this guy? I know it's Seth. We got Seth. We got Seth. You got Matt.
Operating from the gun. Bishop. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jamar Chase.
So I was here like it was a free. That's what I'm saying. They laugh so much, man. With they joking, they laugh the same. If you told me it was a highlight free. So that's what Steve told me last week. So that's what I was there, man. Like that's why I be like, man, just answer the question, just let it be. That y'all jokes be so lame and stale and it don't make sense. And then y'all confusing with it. So I know it's a dreadlock guy. I don't know if so I know the other guy that was in the room. Remember that was with the dreadlock guy. So he's doing I guess he's the extra switcher.
But they just saw the
opposition score. The dark skinned guy is
right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 20.
I was just trying to name all the people that's available to route.
Turned it over 3 times in the first half.
I just know that he's not available to route. And then the other guy that was on the
defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the ball.
So I'm trying to figure out who's the
Chase over to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation,
no, that's what I'm saying. That came at the same time to no room.
Trying to dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while. Because I don't know that their talents are his.
That's why I be mad, bro. Like, it's just so good. That's why I like dealing with it. But then when they be naming all these people, I be thinking Renee sometimes be naming people that's on route. So when we get the word, it seems like there's a lot less people than what we is. You know what I'm saying?
On a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's the guy's name. That's the guy I'm looking. So he is him because the YB4 driver must. So he must be back because I don't see that route on here. Right. So he's back.
Waiting for you, and in this case, they end up with nothing.
And out now comes Jacksonville.
YD1 driver must be
maybe a
back.
touch more important trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where
and
just
YL1 is back. So Andrew is back.
So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays.
Okay, so that's the one Kamal does.
How you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the point I'm trying to make is that
on 2nd down, here's Haskins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one into the end zone.
Well, I know with the route I did last night, he got it back. Jason back.
An excellent play
And
there.
Bruce taking his
Were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now for the point after.
Yeah, it's a joke, but I'm still confused on how many people actually it is because sometimes I don't be knowing
the
if the
defense
man
creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6, they'll get another
shot. So you see where it say 5 people, including you 3. The 3 I'm thinking about is me, you, and whoever the 248 number. It ain't Bruce to the route. So I don't know. So when he said including you 3, it's 4 of us on here. So it's not including us 3 because it's actually 4 of us. So that's the confusing part. I don't
lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's
so you know why I said a joke is he said we might call you. If it's 5 of us, it's 5 routes. You ain't gonna might call you. You gotta call. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he's saying. That's why it's a joke. You can't might call. If it's only 5 routes, it's 5 people. You know what I'm saying? We all have to take it. We all have to take a route.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Right.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
He just don't like when I ask questions. That's why I think it's more Steve than Reneed. But it could be Reneed because he's learning to see. He's like, oh man, so he's probably acting like how Steve would act.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
I just seen Jinx. That's why I don't remember Steve ever saying Jinx. But Steve could have put the first part and then
he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Let's take it around the 40.
Because think about it, if it's 5, me or you can't pass. He would have said something to you too. He didn't be like, James, you can't pass either. There's 5 guys and 5 routes. You know what I'm saying?
Last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get
you talking about the white man?
After a victory, it does wonders.
I ain't seen him last night either.
You feel good about winning, so now you
I've seen him before, but he didn't come yesterday. He couldn't have come because I was there.
Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and he's got this.
But he's the only era I've been in the office. So
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Let's just call it.
If he's not black or white,
then for this defense all game long, they've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down,
I don't give him my OB. One day take care of my OB. The white gay boy. That's what Don always tell you to put on his day.
Start getting guys on the ground.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play.
Yes, see, I don't because they be into that confusing stuff. So I don't. Because the white boy, he's more like he was crazy. He's probably looking up in the security and see what's happening. I guess the Don is white, and Don was like, "What are you don't do to me? I'm gonna take care of this time. You go to him." I said, "Okay." Like last night, I put it directly on his day. I don't even put on Remees. Because Remees, he's been trained by Steve, man. It might be the same game. So, yeah.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something.
Ever since I've been giving the white boy, I never had to
give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
It's never been a question, so. There's no jokes, there's no ifs, ands, but it's pretty much my stuff is shit.
Okay. Jaguars are going to take possession here.
Tonight, I'm going to find out who that number is.
They'll take over
and then
at
also,
the 20-yard line.
Exactly who's on this extra board, every last name, so I can get
now
an idea.
After the turnover, here's Haskins.
Yeah. Give me that info, because I need it too.
That way I can find they playing games, I already know. We got these guys wearing the head.
And capitalizing on mistakes.
That little Farmer John cat, I thought he had quick.
Yeah, I forgot all about it, because I seen him walking to the truck the other day.
I knew Wayne got fired, but after that, I thought Farmer John was going to be down 2 guys. Come to find out he's still here. I need to know who's on the board.
The people I know for sure is the dreadlock guy, Seth Mack and John. So I know we got them. That's available to do routes. And then there's some more.
It's two dreadlocks.
Yeah, but one of them is an extra switcher. Yeah, they got 3 switches now.
One's name is Dave.
Yeah, he's an extra switcher.
Okay, so he's not a
He's not available to do routes. I mean, if they come to push the sub and nobody has left, Steve would tell him not to. I guess Steve would say don't switch. But you don't really need 3 switches. They just doing it because I guess they said DeWine he ain't really that good at it, so to take pressure off him.
I thought at first they said DeWine was good.
That's what I did too. But I told you that one night. I said, "Why is it taking so long?" And Ryan said that the switch was putting. He said he put all the traders in the wrong doors. So, well, Steve said he was good.
Yeah, but we got 3. We don't need 3 switches.
Well, it makes it a lot easier at this point, man. You know, long as if he got to do a route, he got to do a route. But yeah, I mean, it's been going a lot smoother since he's been doing it. Because now, well, you know why it really helps when we in those crazy situations where we need a truck. So we don't have to wait an extra 30, 40 minutes for a switcher because there's 3 people keeping up with all the loads coming over.
Okay.
You know.
Like I said, I'm going to find out tonight what that number is, and I'm also going to find out what's active on this board, switchers included, all that. That way I know what's going on, because this crap here, I don't like this. Oh, you got, including you, and you got to do this, and he's joking on the 4-way line. You should just joking on your personal line.
Right.
Get caught up in it, making a decision. We ain't even got to make it.
Right. Because somebody come on there and be like, hey, I'll take your news then. Because the one guy still ain't responded to the 248 number, whoever that is.
Whoever that is. So, yeah.
And see, he liable to be one of the niggas that call off. Be like, I'm calling off. I ain't doing nothing tonight. Not knowing that he don't really have to do nothing anyway because...
That's what I'm saying. I almost said that. I could call off. And I said, wait a minute, why would I have to waste the day when we should have empty spots available?
For the third quarter. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading up for the next possession.
That's why I'm really hoping Jason go back to the mornings, man. So I can at least go 6 months without dealing with this craziness. Yeah, I go back to my L too. It's crazy. Yeah. Last night made me remember why I loved it so much. It was so light. Man, I ran through that route, man. I was like, man, and I left at 2. I left at 2:15. I still ran through the route. I had to wait on the tractor. That's the only bad part about it, waiting on these tractors, man, because they too lazy to go rent a tractor, rent extra tractors.
So you ran through his route real quick last night? Must have been easy.
There's always the way L2 been easiest for the last year and a half.
Throwing on first down.
Yeah, the only problem is
check this out, right? I get to last one, right?
Yeah.
And it's a girl there. She's looking out. You know what I'm saying? She's looking out for the driver.
Yeah.
As soon as I come, they peeking outdoors and coming outside. So she came outside and she said, "Where's Jeremiah?"
That older looking lady?
Yeah, the older looking
lady. That's the same lady. That was her, I guess her son that jumped on my lift gate.
Yeah, that was her son who jumped on the gate. They were looking for Jeremiah because something happened between the 2 of them.
Yeah.
And Jeremiah's not responding back to her anymore.
It's just unique. He ain't been back to work since that day I did it. That's the unique part.
Or he ain't responding because they had something personal going on.
Yeah.
So this is what she said. She said, "I don't care what they say, my son says. Jeremiah brings me flowers." I said, "Flowers?"
What she saying that write a card to him or something?
No.
Oh,
she came to me. She said, "Where is he?" I said, "Oh, man, he's sick. I'm substitute, but he'll probably be back in the next couple of days." She said, "Good." She said, "My son had a problem with him, but I like him because he brings me flowers." I was like, "Bringing you flowers? What is he doing bringing you flowers?" What?
Oh, my. My goodness. But John said that, though. Farmer John said that. He was like, yeah, they got, because he told Kenny that. Because Kenny was like, yeah, man, he doing something with her. That's what John.
Yeah, he doing something with her. Yeah, he got involved with her. I don't know. Talking with her, whatever. I don't know.
Because why is your son getting mad? He bringing you flowers. That ain't no reason to get mad at somebody.
Well, no, the son ain't get mad. He bring flowers. The son don't want him to break her heart, or don't want him to get something from her and then leave.
Yeah, but that's kind of weird. Just on bringing flowers. It seems like something else happened.
No, yeah, I know. Something else happened. It's just that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bringing flowers tell you something's going on personal. Because rider drivers ain't supposed to be bringing nobody flowers, period. They ain't even supposed to know our name, to be honest with you.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I did do the route, because it's gonna tell what would have happened. But it's like, I don't know Jeremiah, but it's like Jeremiah would have hurt that boy, honestly. But still, though,
let's put it like this: Jeremiah's supposed to just be delivering product and leave.
He delivered product.
He's supposed to be in there getting involved with it.
He delivered some product.
He trying to use the job to meet girls? Is that what he trying to do? Meet girls on the job?
Well, I know that could have been a reason. I mean, like, who do you think, man? I'm glad he didn't do the L2 when that girl that used to clean up in on my second stop, man, she was a 10 out of a 10. And she was like, I don't know if she was Mexican or what, but she was fine, boy. That boy would have got in trouble messing with that girl.
Yeah, but we supposed to be just delivering product and going home, not around trying to meet, date, and bring flowers to girls. But hey, I guess Ryder can't stop that.
Yeah, but something I think really drastic happened, because it just don't seem like it don't seem like no coincidence to me that he just stopped coming right when homeboy jumped on that thing. I think they had words before that.
Yeah, they had words, because that's his mama. You don't do her right, he gonna try to get involved somewhere. And if he's bringing her flowers one minute, now he don't want to talk to her, don't want to answer his calls, don't want to come to work.
He tried to tell me, I was like, well, I say, what's up with your son? Like he wasn't hurt. Oh, no, it's all good. It's good. No, I do. Your son, nobody jumps on no truck like that, man, when they just be playing.
Yeah, because I went to where I'm thinking something might happen. I got to keep my eyes open, my eyes in here. All of a sudden, they peeking out of the bathroom, looking, trying to see who it is.
So it was two women you saw?
No, I saw one lady, the older white, the old white lady.
Because the white car pulled up when I was there with the red car, with the old lady car, and then a white car pulled up. I'm like, this nigga didn't run reinforcements, but it was a woman that got out the car, but I don't know who else was in the car though. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody else in another building, but I don't know if there's a man or a woman. But I'm saying, she came out, she took out the bathroom, then she came out and engaged with me, like, hey, how you doing? Where's Jeremiah?
He got that girl. He got that woman.
That's what I'm saying. He got her.
He got that nose open, boy.
I said, he's sick. He ain't coming in. I'll be here. And she's like, yeah, my son got a problem with him or something. But I like him because he brings me flowers.
Is everybody available tonight?
No.
Oh, okay. So that means Jeremiah back.
Exactly.
Oh, boy.
That's what I'm saying. And I had to take his dolly out because it's blocking my view. I said, hold up. I have to go get it. It's in the office. I was just going to throw it out on the street. But I said, no.
I told Steve I was going to do that, but the way it was in there when I was in there, it was laid flat, so it didn't block my view or nothing. It was laid across the seat.
The way he had it was linked up, blocking the window, standing straight up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might have been from moving it, because I don't know who got in the truck after me Friday.
Yeah, I don't know who got it either, but I got to pull it out of here. I can't have this. Then he had hats all on the dash, paper, and I was like, it smelled like him too. It smelled like a wet dog.
Dog, I hated being in that truck, bro.
Yeah.
My goodness, I was like, ugh. It was Mountain Dew cans laid all on the ground.
Hey, Jingle, every time he hit a bump, but truck drives good.
Yeah.
He drives smooth. He got a nice ride, everything. But all of that can, dirt, smoke, I said, oh my goodness, this is nasty. He'd have made it his own truck. So, yeah, they got to be joking because they would have called me by now.
Yeah.
It'll be 37 yards there on
all right, man, you go ahead. I told you I'm going to find out what's going on tonight. That way I ain't got no more ambiguity. I'm going to be like, boom.
Yeah, we can say what we want to say and ain't got to worry about it.
Ain't got to worry about it because all of this mystery numbers, not knowing who's all on the board.
Now the only problem is if they call off, because your paper might say it's so many people, but you ain't gonna know if some of them called off. So it might say y'all got to figure out. You might be like, "Where's 8 of us?" Now it's not 8 of y'all because 2 of y'all called off. So
I got that. Yeah, I got that part. And then also the other part. They might double people up. Steve is notorious for that. I can send you some help, or I can get somebody to go with you.
He only supposed to do that. See, he only supposed to do that when he know that it's not a lot of people. Because back in the day, they was only able to go on the last 2 routes, on the L and the M routes, because we knew that they weren't gonna have to be used to do nothing else. He be sending guys out on A routes and B routes.
What he also does, he does that. He thinks there's one driver that doesn't know the routes, and he'll put 2 of them together to help each other out.
Yeah, I understand that part. I'm talking about sometime back now. He ever just sent somebody with somebody for the heck of it, man. And I'm like, come on, dog. They trained up, man. Why did you send them out and you don't even know if all the routes are going to be covered, man, for the night? You don't even know there's going to be blowouts or nothing.
Yeah. And that's why he keeps saying, "Well, I got you two." So
see, that's the main problem right there.
Yeah. So what he'll do is he'll send doubles out, 2 people out, knowing, okay, I got Willie and James. They can do these blowouts, they can do a call off or whatever. He does that. He's doing it so he can make sure you do something or I do something.
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
All right, so I'll see y'all tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. Take Bigsby. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Bishop. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 2nd down and a yard. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll run for. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Now Haskins to throw it. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. Here's Haskins. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Carter hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Haskins. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And Denver getting set to take the field. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands-on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Another run by Bigsby. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will be out of bounds with a first down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Bigsby. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Butker now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Denver, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
What's going on, Willie?
I'm confused, man. We had 8 routes yesterday, and we had 8 people to cover it. Now it's 5 routes, and there's only 5 people to cover it.
I got you here. I'll give you the rundown. All right, so we got, let's see, total of 12 for our extra board, including you guys, right? So it starts with you, then James, Bruce, and then second Bruce. So Bruce Packwood is taking the YLC. So right now, in terms of rider extras, it's just Willie, James, Bruce Falls. So then Kamal's taking the YL1. So he's going to be doing that all week. So that's one route being taken by one temp, right? So we got Ali, who's our switcher. So he's switching. He can't do that. All right. Then we got Matt Sheridan. I've given him Perry Wyatt's route, the YD3. Seth Morgan is taking on Ken White's route, and he has been for the past, I think, 2 weeks now. Ken White's going to be out, I think, till February. So he's taking that. Then we got Javante Jones, which is another switcher. Dwan, who is also actually switching today. But Javante has never ran her out before, so he'd be no use regardless. And we got Otis Phillips, who, as you know, is already doing, the YD STEM YD8. And then David Page just called off. So literally it's just you guys now. That's it. That's all I got.
So it's just me and James and
Bruce. Yeah.
What about
Bruce
John?
Falls.
What's John doing?
John? What John?
The older guy? Oh, that's not his name?
No, his name is Bruce. He's funny. He's so funny. Yeah, old man. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, old man. The one who's holding your keys. Delivery boy. Yeah, his name is Bruce.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
and he I don't know what he's doing yet, but he's lower in seniority anyway, so regardless of what he does, it all depends on what you do. You know what I mean?
So the YD2 would have to be done for the whole week if somebody picked that one.
YD2? No, I just need it for today.
Okay, because you got.
Wait, let me see. Let me double check because apparently, yeah, Don Beard was only supposed to be off yesterday and then today. Same thing with Tommy's route. The YA6, it was only for yesterday and today.
Okay, because it does say the entire week for YD2. That's why I was confused.
Did it actually say that? Fuck, my bad. Did it really say that?
Yeah, it got YD2.
That's my bad. The YB2 I put on for tonight. The YD2, so yeah, Jeff Davidson's, yeah, that's for the entire week.
Okay, so the A6 and B2 is just for tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the YA6 and YB2 are just for tonight, yep.
Is there a way you can tell me what time they be getting back from the A6 and the B2? Because I ain't trying to be out all night.
A6 is going to be later. YB2, let me take a look. This year? Let me ask Sierra, actually. The YB2, you know what time they usually come back? Sierra says they're on 8, but she's going to make sure. She's going to check.
And the A6, you say he be back later?
Yeah, he comes back at 7:30 or 8, but that's the Grand Rapids route. So, it depends if you want to get stuck in the snow in the north.
Well, they both pretty much go to Grand Rapids, don't they?
Does Sarah, where does the YB2 go? Do you know?
I go to Lansing and Grand Ledge.
Lansing? Oh, Okemos. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to pick your point, but then there's the other one that's I think it's all week long.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do something all week long.
Yeah. All right, see, let me figure it out. But yeah, the YA6. Usually Tommy gets back. He talks a lot. You'd probably be back by 7. Yeah, you'll be back by 7 with A6.
I guess so.
That's probably going to be your safest bet if you want to come back sooner than later.
I guess I'll take that. That's it.
Okay. Just put it in the chat because now I need James and Willie to get back to me because they have to do something tonight as well.